Hi y'all, it's Audrey. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I have done a makeup tutorial on my YouTube, but here we are. Today I'm gonna show y'all how I do like my go-to makeup when I'm going out or just like wanting to dress fancy or whatever. Sit back, relax, grab a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon if you want to. I always like to have some red wine while I do my makeup because it makes it more fun and it's like pre-gaming dinner, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to dinner at La Pecora Bianca, the Bryant Park location in New York City. Yeah, so I'm just gonna dress cute, take some Instagram pictures, go follow me on Instagram. I've been posting a lot more than I usually do since I've just been doing more things and it's just easier living in the city. So yeah, let's get into it, okay? So probably like 10 minutes ago, I washed my face, did my moisturizer, and then I sprayed my face with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray that everybody raves about. And then after I spray my face a little, I put on the e.l.f. Power Grip primer. But yeah, I have to spray that before I do this because this is kind of hard to like rub all over the face if your face is dry, if that makes sense. So anyways, so next I'm gonna do foundation, and I only do foundation if I'm like wanting to do like something like dressier like this because it's just a lot, you know, you have to do the whole shebang. So for foundation, I use two different foundations. I use the Makeup by Mario and I'm in the shade 2N, and this is like the lightest shade, so like when I'm super pale this matches me. And then for like my foundation that matches me when I like have 3 layers of fake tan on and it's summertime, I have this Lancome whatever ultra wear, and this is in the shade 335W. So, and I think I like this foundation the best out of all the foundations I've tried, but I also do like this one. Anyways, so I'm gonna mix these. Okay, I'm gonna do like 2¼ pumps of this one, and then I'm just gonna do like a teensy tiny bit of this one just to make it slightly darker. And then I just use my finger to kind of mix them together on the back of my hand, and then I just put it all over my face. Oh my god, I totally forgot I was supposed to do, I was gonna do my eyeliner and my eyebrows first. Let me do that really quick. So this is like my secret weapon for my like sexy night out makeup looks. You just need like one of these like eyeliner pencils, you know what I mean? And I literally just like, this is like scary, I'm sorry, but I literally just pull my eyeball and I just put that all over my tight line. So I do that on my tight line, and I also try to get it like on the actual part where my lashes like grow out, not just like on the tight line, if that makes sense, because then it like really makes my eyes look more fierce, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do a little bit on the waterline tonight, just on the outside. Okay, so recently I've switched to using a foundation brush instead of a beauty blender, and I still don't know how I feel about it, but I'm using this brush I got on Amazon. I will try to remember to link the brush set I got on Amazon below, but I got this for foundation and then also like a little one for concealer. I think it came like in a little duo thing, but what I've been doing is just like stippling. That's a word, right? Like basically I blend it in like it's a beauty blender, but it's a brush, but I do feel like it gives me more coverage, but I don't know if it like looks as like airbrushed and stuff. I don't know, because I don't really know what I'm doing. And then I always go down my neck because I don't want to have like a line where my foundation ends and like my bare skin begins. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take my beauty blender, or what is this, Real Technique sponge, and I'm just gonna take the rest of this stuff that's on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna kind of go in with this and blend it out because I feel like I need to, just to make it look more like airbrushed and flawless. Okay, whatever. I can feel a hair on my nose. Hack, if you ever have like a little fuzzier hair on your face, just take your spoolie and like very gently rub it, and it won't mess up your foundation and it takes the hair away. Life changing. All right, so for concealer, I have been using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer for years at this point, and I like it works just fine for me, so I'm just gonna stick with it, I guess. But I just put it like there under my eyes. I don't know. I'm gonna put a little on my chin because I do have a lot of discoloration on my chin. I'm using, this is the other Amazon brush I was talking about, just to blend my concealer out, and I do like this for concealer because it definitely gives me more coverage. I stopped using setting powder on my face because also when I blend my concealer out, I don't put it like right under my eye right here. I do that at the very end to try to prevent creasing. But I've found that using setting powder just is like not good for me. And I'm just gonna take my bronzer. I'll explain in a second. Hold on. I have to do it before it creases. And I'm using just this fluffy eyeshadow brush, and this is the Marc Jacobs bronzer in the shade 102 Tantric. So that's how I set my under eyes so they don't crease, because really the only part that creases is like right under there, so this sets it. I don't do setting powder under my eyes because when I set my under eyes, without fail, every single time I do my makeup and I set my under eyes with powder, a little patch will be like missing from like my foundation, like a patch will come off for whatever reason. And then so then when I go to like add more concealer and like blend it and try to like fix the patch, it makes the patch worse and bigger. Same thing with like around my mouth and stuff like that. Like I've given up on setting powder, but honestly my makeup has never looked better. It makes it look more like natural and dewy, because I feel like when you do powder it kind of gives that like powdery finish, you know, and that can start to look cakey sometimes. So anyways, rant over. All right, just blend out my chin really quick and then just go over that with my beauty blender just because whatever, I don't know. Okay, hold on, I need a drink. I need to be keeping track of the time. I haven't less than an hour until I need to leave. Oh my god, it's raining. I hate the rain, especially here because it's like you have to walk everywhere, you know what I mean? Ugh. Hate it. Okay, now I'm gonna do my contour bronzer, and I do liquid because like I said, I don't like using powder. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 57 Walnut. So I'm just gonna put this, and I will say this is very warm, so this is definitely not so much contour, more so a bronzer. I also have this Makeup Revolution Eye Bright concealer in the shade Chestnut, and this one's really good if you want a cool tone shade. And then I was using a beauty blender to blend this out for a while, but I kind of like using this little brush. It's like a dense, it's like in between my foundation brush and my concealer brush, if that makes sense in terms of like size. But just blend it out, and I do like I put the concealer on like the high point of my cheekbone, or not the contour, because I feel like that really lifts my cheekbones more. But yeah, I focus it on the very back of what I want to contour, and then once it's like blended out there, then I'll start to blend it out down the face more. Okay, so there's like my cheeks done, so now I'm gonna do my forehead. And yeah, I just like to start with just a teensy tiny bit because it really does go a long way, and I don't want to look like, I don't know, crazy, you know what I mean? And then whatever's left on my brush after my forehead, I just put on my nose. I don't contour my nose up because my nose is super crooked, so, and like bumpy, so if I try to contour it, it just like emphasizes the crookedness, bumpiness of my nose. So I just do the tip of my nose just to add some color. Then I'm gonna do my jawline, and I'll show y'all my little hat that I do. Hold on. So I'll do a little on my chin and then blend that out and kind of like stretch my face to really define the jaw and see where to put it. And I just put it underneath the jawline and on the double chin. And then I bring it up on the sides of my chin a little bit too, just to try to make my chin look more like pointed downward because I have a really round face. Then here's my secret hack that I love. I take a little bit and I put it like right there, so like cutting out this, and then bring it all the way down the neck. And really that wasn't enough product. Here, it'll look better on this side, I think. But this just really defines like the corner of your jaw, I feel like, and I feel like it really does help. And I bring it all the way down so it looks like natural, it like blends into the neck. I feel like it's very important to blend down the neck. I'm sweating. Oh, I put some lip balm on so my lips don't get crusty. My favorite lip balm of all time is the Mango Kiss by Eco Lips in the flavor scent whatever vanilla honey. I love this stuff. I buy it. You can get it on Amazon in like a pack of 5 or 6, and I always do that. I'm gonna do my eyebrows now. Okay, don't like hate me for this because apparently it's cringy to keep using or still be using like eyebrow pomade. But I still use this Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown, and I don't even know how many years I've had this exact thing, and it still has so much product left in it. Like, look at this, like so much product in it still, and I've had this for years. Like, I love it. Anyways, I just take this brush that's kind of like angled and like just really thin. I start in like the tail of my brow, and so I start here because right now there's like a bunch of product on the brush, so I don't want to go to the front of my brow because then I'll look like Sharpie brows. So then I just kind of fill in the tail, and then, you know, define the tail and fill it in, and then kind of bring it in there. Okay, so the tails are filled in now, so I'm gonna go in with the brush, and I just kind of draw a line on the front of my brow on the bottom, and then I'll kind of like just shimmy it back and forth to kind of blend it upward a bit. Amazing. And then I'm gonna take my spoolie and I'm just gonna brush the front and I kind of push down a little bit just to kind of like blend it out. All right, and then I'm just gonna put like a little bit of concealer on my eyelids just to kind of, I mean, one, conceal because I have a lot of like veins and whatever, and also just to have like a base for my eyeshadow. And since I'm gonna be doing like more of an eyeshadow look today, like more dramatic, I'm gonna set this with, I'm just gonna take a clean, I hope this is clean, fluffy brush, and this is the Tarte Pro palette. I don't know when they stopped, or they might still sell it, I don't know. I've had this since high school and I'm now 25 years old, so this is really old, but I love this eyeshadow palette, so I'm not throwing it out. But I'm just gonna take like the light colored kind of yellow toned shade. So now that's set. So here's the fun part. This is what like really makes the makeup look go from normal everyday to sexy nighttime, you know what I mean? So I'm going to start with this fluffy brush I used for my under eyes and just dip into my bronzer again, and I'm just going to put that in my crease and also on my eyelid. Okay, so I just like to get a nice little base going, and then I'm going to take this fluffy brush, which, let me show you, it's like kind of a more pointed fluffy brush. Ignore my setup. I'm going to dip into the shade Edgy, which is basically just like a milk chocolate brown, and these are really pigmented, so I don't need much, and I always tap off the excess. And then I'm just going to put that on my eyelid, but really mainly trying to be like on the lash line. I don't want to go above or into the crease basically. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to take under my eyes on the lower lash line, because whatever you do on top, you do on the bottom, at least in my opinion. So now is where it gets really fun. So I'm going to take this super tiny brush, it's just like a little flat tiny brush, and I'm going to dip into first the shade Smoked, which is like a very, very deep warm brown, and then I'll dip into Punk, which is the black shade after. But first we're just dipping into the really dark brown, and I'm telling y'all, this stuff is so pigmented, I have to be careful. So I'm gonna just take this on my lash line and basically just do it like eyeliner, and I like to bring it all the way to the inner corner too, because I feel like that just looks nice. And it's okay if it looks a little ugly because we're gonna blend it out a bit. And then, as I said before, when I do the top I do the bottom, but I just make sure to stay super close to the lash line when I'm using these darker shades, but it's pretty easy to stay close with this little brush. And again, I bring it like all the way to the inner corner because I just like the way that that looks. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with this pointed fluffy brush, and I'm gonna dip into that milk chocolate shade, and then I'm just gonna close my eyes and just blend out my lash line with that, just to kind of make sure that everything blends out nicely. And then also under the eyes again. Okay, so now I'm gonna dip in with the same brush into the black shade, and this one I have to be so careful to like not bring it up too far. I just put it right on the lash line. Okay, then just gonna take this little pointed fluffy brush. I'm not gonna add any more product, but I'm just gonna kind of blend the lash line, and then also kind of like blend up the little bit, then the lower lash line. And then I'm just gonna take this first fluffy brush I used and just kind of blend out the crease of my eye and then under the eyes. Okay, and then I just kind of assess the situation, and honestly I think she looks pretty good. So I am gonna go in with this clean fluffy brush though and kind of blend out like the very outer edges. So now I'm gonna use my setting spray, same one I used to prime. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm just gonna like drench my face in this because I like my skin to look really dewy, and I feel like if I drench my face, my skin will look more dewy. Is that actually what happens? I don't know, but I like to think so. I do that before I do my mascara, because if I do it after I do my mascara will like what's it called, transfer onto my skin. So while that's starting to dry, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyebrow gel. So this is the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. I used to use the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, but I'm like, I feel like it basically like ran out, and I'm like, I can't justify spending more money on an eyebrow gel when literally I can just buy this one. This one was so cheap. I want to say it was like $4 or something for a 2-pack. That could be totally wrong, but it was super cheap on Amazon, and it has a lot of product. All right, so now I'm gonna do mascara. I've been using the same mascara since I started doing makeup basically. This is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express mascara. I just love this stuff. I think it's great. I don't know, but I will go on a rant quickly. This is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Hydrofuge. I don't know what that means, but I guess that means waterproof. This is the waterproof version of that mascara. Do not buy this, because I swear to God, when you apply it, it kind of like flecks off, so then it gets onto your skin, but then once it's on your skin, it's not coming off unless you want to like take a Q-tip and like really scrape it off, and then you mess up your makeup. So I do not use this, and I'm very upset about it. I only use this. So just so you know. Anywho, and I also don't do bottom lash mascara. I only do my top lash mascara right now. All right, so mascara is done. And like I said, I don't do bottom lash mascara because I have like pretty long bottom lashes. And no matter what I do, if I do it on the bottom, it'll transfer like right here under my eyes and like just have like a little black or a dark smudge. Like the only way I've found to be able to not have that happen is to use setting powder under my eyes right before I do my mascara. But like I said, I don't do setting powder. Like, my life is hard. Okay, let me go get my lip stuff because I keep that in my purse. And I want to show y'all this little thing I got on Amazon. So it's basically like a pouch for your purse. I can fit so many things. All of my lip liners, a lot of my lip gloss, a Tide pen, 2 of these mini beauty blenders, my lipsticks. And that's it, I think. I don't know. I really like this Makeup Forever eyeliner. And this is in the shade Endless Cacao 506. Oh my god, I can't do my lip liner in a hurry. I did this so bad. Hold on. This looks so bad. Alright, lips are lined. Then for lipstick, I'm just going to use this Anastasia lipstick in the shade Peach Bud. And just put that in the middle. Kind of brighten it up a bit. Lip gloss, I'm going to do this Fenty in the shade Fussy. I also have this one in the shade Hot Chocolate, which makes more sense with this lip, but I think I want to kind of lighten it up with this lip gloss. All right, y'all, that is it. That is my makeup routine. Let me take my hair down so I look less ugly. All right, y'all, so here she is, completed makeup. Yeah, this is like my go-to night out makeup. So I hope y'all enjoyed my little makeup tutorial. I'll probably do like an everyday makeup routine soon, so stay tuned for that. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm gonna be doing lots of different content, beauty, lifestyle, fashion, whatever. So yeah, anyways, thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Toodles.